What's going on, y'all? Happy Halloween!
Oh yeah, man.
Uncle Eddie and Steve show.
Yeah.
It's been about
candy.
4 or 5 months. We got the candies. We got the
The record.
jack-o'-lantern. We got the fucking record.
Oh yeah. And when is it tonight?
It's Halloween, bub.
Yeah.
We got Sammy Hagar. Yes, sir. Man Hagar. OU812.
Right.
By the way, sold 4 million copies
Wow.
in the first 4 months that it was released.
Oh yeah.
So if you got a problem with some Hagar versus David Lee Roth, the money is where the the money is where the count's at, and it comes from the 4 million records. So there you go.
Oh yeah.
I want to shout out to Scotty, Too Hottie,
At the,
Two
farm.
Russian Girls.
Yeah.
Man, yeah.
Canadian comic.
Canadian comics. We've got like,
Let's take them and listen to the Sex Pistols.
oh yeah. The guy that, I can't remember his name, but you know who you are.
Yeah.
The guy that sent me the text on the Sex Pistols.
Yeah.
Happy Halloween, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
The 4 guys that came into the Exxon, Unique Mark,
Oh,
2.5 months ago, making a video, and they became a subscriber for me and Uncle Steve.
Yeah.
What's up, guys?
The guy.
They were doing a YouTube video.
Right. Oh.
I happened to be filling in, working, and I said, you know what? I won't let you film here until you give us homage. So, and they did, so.
Right.
And they knew what homage meant, you know. I'd say homage to anybody else, like Carmen is, I don't eat French. I hate French food.
Well, like, who thought about the Olive
Homage, I hate Muslims.
about
About Olive Garden, I hate you.
like Greek food.
I don't like Greek food. It's not. It's fucking. Man,
Huh.
it's fucking Italian food.
Right.
I'll never forget when by the way, Steve, how are you, man?
All right.
We'll talk about the other people later on. Let's get to the people that are most important. How you been, Bob?
Working?
Working?
Yeah.
Still doing the old bobbing company, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to work.
Yeah.
Still doing that, man. So, making that money, working hard. I'm gonna tell you guys, 12-hour shifts are nothing to play with, dude.
That's got to be prepared, you know.
You gotta be exactly.
They got low.
Oh yeah, bring lunch, you know. So we got Van Hagar, which is a great divide. You got your David Lee Roth, your Hagar.
Well, singing wise, he could throw.
He can hit the notes.
Yeah, unlike Roth, he kind of.
Roth is more like I'm wearing my tights with my balls hanging out of my pants, doing a jump during jump. You know what I'm saying? It was more of a show than it was actual harmonics of the actual.
Well, but between Alex, Eddie, and Michael Jackson, that's the harmony.
Exactly.
And the first man here was still
I mean,
yeah.
the only reason David fit in was he was balls out. You know what I'm saying? So, but you got him, you know what I'm saying? So, and he's done very well for himself.
Yes.
By the way, number one.
This was Montrose. We did a Montrose.
Of course we did.
Montrose record.
Let me tell you this. When you start heading toward Colorado, mellow music, so this is perfect for this. When you start heading toward Colorado,
Yeah.
New Mexico, up toward California, and Mexico, you start running into some of the best tequila made on this side of the earth, which is Sammy Hagar's tequila company.
Oh, that's right.
Yes. And he's put a lot of like tradition,
Yeah.
the old school way of making it into it, man. So I mean, it's costly. It costs more to do it that way than it does the cheap way, but you get a better quality. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Would you drink MD 2020 or Coors Light? Coors Light all day long. So there you go.
Yeah, I think that Rick's Restoration guy made something for him for his tequila.
Okay. Oh yeah. He did.
Spencer?
Yep.
He poured like 3 glasses.
He did. I forgot all about that. Steve.
Boy.
There you go. There's where Steve knowledge comes into. You know.
Yeah. Anyway.
Right when I think I'm expounded from what I know, Steve comes in and shows what he knows.
Right.
And you know what? This was a #1 song.
Oh yeah, this is all over.
Let me tell you something. This was all over Los Angeles, East Coast, West Coast, Mid Coast, Pacific Coast, whatever. I don't give a fuck what it was. Yeah. The album was good. Yeah. The song was good. The singer was good. And what really put them over the map was their video on MTV was over the top. It was over the top. So there's where you went. So.
Well, what's funny is I don't know how it became, but I think who approached who.
Right.
I think Sammy was still on the hook for one more record with his record company. I think this is Geffen or who is this? This is Warner Brothers.
Yeah, Warner Brothers.
I think Hagar was on Geffen Records.
He had one more.
After the I Can't Drive 55.
Yeah, of course.
Then he had that before that, like Cruising and Boozing.
Oh yeah.
After he left Montrose. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you talked to any of the old gang?
Move. Well, I talked to Scotty the other day. Scotty's still doing pools. He left the he left the farm.
He didn't buy the farm, he left the farm.
Yeah, he didn't buy the farm, so he's still alive. So, but no, actually he's like he became half owner of the company that he's working for because he had money put back from his listen to me. Not everybody that gets in trouble, there's proof positive. That not everybody gets in trouble. Not everybody who has a record is like aloof with their money. He had money put back. So when he got out the same time I did, he said, you know what, I'm working my family for a little bit longer. Because he had like 4 or 5 brothers and sisters. So therefore he's like last in line to inherit it. So he wanted the company to make him money. When he realized that they weren't what it was going to be, he worked for a guy who had actually like on a loop, a guy that had a pool replacement company. He had no children. He had nobody to give the company to. He met him. So, and he was like, you know what? Bunky, my Bunky. He's like, you know what, man? You're in like Flynn. Dude, you work hard. If you work for another 8 months to a year the way you are, I'm going to have you as the beneficiary of if something happens to me. So he's half owner now. And they're doing really well. They work through Charleston, Myrtle Beach, Florence, Horry County. They work everywhere through there. You know where Wild Man was at, so yeah. So and he's doing very well, man. So shout outs to him, man. So there's proof positive that both of us are in some highfalutin whatever, to where you got the brothers doing whatever.
Well, at least you're not back in the pokey.
Exactly. We're not back in the pokey doing our own same shit. Yeah. So he did very well. So exactly, man. So shout out to him, man. So I sent him a text about 2 weeks ago. And he said, have you talked to Steve? Because he knew what would happen between me and you, right?
Oh, wow, yeah.
Not much, but a little bit. I'm like, dude, I kind of, we got to know him, fizzle on some stuff. Yeah. And I'm like, Steve realized I was not telling the truth, so. And he's like, well, just be honest with him, and I'm pretty sure that you and him will come back to the fold as friends. I'm like, well, I don't know, man. I don't know. Because it really affected me. It really affected me. He's like, dude, I think that if you guys talk and you admit to what you did wrong, talk about me, then you said, so I'll never forget the time I did. You went, all right, and you've never patted me on the back, ever. I've known this man for years, and he's never patted me on the back until then. So there you go. And you know what? The organ, the guitar. I mean, like everybody with their own instrument. It was amazing on this album.
Then you had the harmony.
Of course.
You got Hagar's voice.
You can't. I'd say this.
He can sing a higher note than.
Of course he does. Right. He's just flipping across doing cocaine. Give me a break. But I will tell you this. There's no other harmony that would be like.
Yeah, for sure.
It would be like the Beach Boys.
Yes.
It's that type of harmony. to where it's really toned to the ear. It's really what you want to hear. So, and if you don't like that, there's something wrong with your life.
Well, that's what made, the harmony made the record.
Exactly.
For me.
Exactly.
It wasn't so much Ross voice.
Yeah. And he wasn't, you don't exactly have to just shred, tear down. It was the fact that the music and the harmony was just amazing, Because can I tell you something? As a kid like me growing up, born in 75, so around 80, 81, when I hear Jump, I think there's no better than that. So when they were replaced, when David Lee Roth was replaced by Hagar, I was thought, well, what a sacrilegious thing to do.
Yeah.
You shouldn't do that. But then I realized his voice had so much more harmony than what they had before.
What's Sammy Hagar?
But when you're a kid,
San Bernardino, California.
Exactly. But when you're a kid, you're influenced by anything. So all I saw as a kid, from the time I was from about 8 years old until about 12, was titties and ass with David Lee Roth. So I loved it because of that. But then when I get older and I start to love the music, the actual music part of it, you realize, you know what? Sammy Hagar is the one that had the voice over David Roth. So I agree with you on that. 100%.
He was the Red Rocker.
Exactly.
You got song
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, you have Round and Round. I mean, all kinds of stuff.
So what else is
good? Raining. Happy Halloween. It's raining like a motherfucker.
But you know what Halloween was supposed to celebrate was like the coming of miserable, lousy, cold winter weather.
That's
pretty much.
Or if you were in Mexico, it was where you met. I would go to the grave of the latest and the other family members who had died, and it was all Hallows Eve. It wasn't a devil type thing like Hoover said, good God, Daddy, you ain't gonna celebrate the devil. No, it was about meeting with your family, dude. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it was about. It was about just coming together, meeting with your family, and hoping that things are okay. You know what I'm saying? Shout out the chorus. So that's what it was. You're shameless, blood. That's what it was about. David told Hooper, it's not about devil worship stuff. When you're in Mexico, I've got plenty of friends who are Mexicans, and it's all Hallows Eve. We meet, we paint our face halfway through right here, and then we go to the graveside, and we meet with the family, and you have a dinner, you have a meal, you drink, you have music, blah blah blah. Then you go out, you have parties. It's about the family past, so we recognize them. But Hooper thinks it's only about devil. You know what? Only black people think that. So screw me. You know? Give me a break. Give me a break. Give me a break. What do you think, Steve? What's the name of the song? Not really.
Oh, AFU.
Okay.
Natural Wire,
Okay.
So they have it listed alphabetically, not chronologically.
Hey guys. And you can always pause it and then zero in on it, and there's that side. And I know everybody wants to see the face side, so I'm gonna try to move it to where the glare is not too much, and like right there, boom. And you can zero in, so you see what it is. So, great album.
Buy the record, it's bigger.
Exactly, buy the record, guys.
Bigger, that's the picture's bigger.
Oh yeah. So what about you? What's up with you, man?
Like I said, just take care of the Travis states.
Yep.
Today and the leaves are falling.
Oh yeah, leaves are falling.
If it had not rained today, I would have started to pick up the leaves. But
Yeah. But it was.
wait probably till Friday.
Yeah. It's like pretty.
Well, this is my short weeks. I don't work. Oh, Wednesday.
Right.
Yeah.
Kids are off all weekend, so.
Yeah.
So what about the Panthers?
Oh, please. I came home yesterday.
Let's say a few things about some sports real quick.
Well, I'm saying I come home.
We always do. That's what Scotty loves.
Oh, yeah.
Scotty loves our sports reviews.
Well, I came home from work yesterday.
Okay.
I was watching the Rams and the 49ers, and
Right.
guess who just scored a touchdown?
Exactly.
It's like, well, you know, the Panthers are out of control. They get too many quarterbacks, this and that. Too much.
It's just too much, man.
Oh, yeah.
If I was Tapper, it's like I spent an hour and a half
Yeah.
this weekend talking to 3 different people and trying to explain about David Tapper, my hometown's owner. What
We gotta
his
take a
goal.
break real quick.
Yeah, we're taking a break. We'll be right back,
This
guys.
is more Tappy talk.
Oh, yeah.